So far, it's... So far, it's quiet, and I think they're here. I think it's nice, though.
Hello, sir. Can I help you?
What's that?
Can I help you?
I was looking around. Just
Can I ask why you're filming our facility?
it's pretty. Looks pretty cool, actually, because of the wash and everything.
Uh-huh.
Kind of curious of how this whole thing began. You know.
Okay. You want to come up here and chat with me a little bit?
Am I?
Do you mind?
Am I detained or?
I just need to talk to you because you've been filming our officers in and out, so I just wanted to figure
And I
out
can't
what's
do
going
that?
on with that. Huh?
And I can't do that. I mean, I was in a public area, so
Okay. What's your name?
I don't want to give you my name unless I'm not being threatened of arrest. So, am I under arrest or is it?
You're not under arrest. What's your name? Why are you filming our facility?
I just told you. I like the history around this place right here.
Okay. Well, while you're talking to me, you got a baton here. I'm just going to hang on to it.
Why are you touching me?
While I'm talking to you, okay?
Why are you touching me?
It's for my safety while I'm chatting with you.
Well, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do any harm with you guys.
Okay.
So, what's the name and badge number?
51079. What was your name?
What was your name?
It's Sergeant Buchanan.
Badge number?
I already gave it to you.
Okay. What's your name and badge number?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
What's your name and badge number?
Sure. My name's Officer Apodaca. My badge number is 100040.
All right. I just want to know why she touched me.
I just
So-
walked out here. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just over here doing a story,
Okay.
trying to, in a public area, try to record everything around here. I mean, I saw this wash right here. It's pretty cool.
The show starts with a soft sound. The inspector is filming in the background of what looks like a public building. There is a short break in the silence, but he is being polite, paying attention, and within his rights. A police officer comes up to her. It's a quiet but firm voice. "May I assist you?" The line sounds nice, but it sounds like it wants to know more about you. When asked, the officer says he's filming because he's interested and to protect the public. But the tone changes quickly. The police officer asks him for his name and asks him why he is recording the area. This is the first bad sign. For a public video, you don't need to show ID. For his own safety, the man says he will only give his name if he is scared of being caught. Stress is already getting worse. Rules are being shown to be stronger than freedom. Logic is not as strong as suspicion. There is a quiet war going on between facts and fear.
I don't know what this whole thing started. Like the wash is being here or the police station was here first. That's all I was trying to figure out, to look around your public areas.
Okay.
So you touching me, I want to know why. Because you think I'm a threat? You're going to do the story or?
You've got a baton on your hip, sir.
Yeah, it's for
And I just
protection,
wanna
not from
make
you
sure
guys.
that I'm safe and that you're safe. We don't have
Oh,
any
trust me.
issues.
That's why I'm right here,
Okay.
away from you.
You know the house down in southwest?
Can you explain to me why you're filming over here?
There's from the west. It's a white house.
Because I like to film in public areas. So public area, right?
Okay.
Copy on set.
Well, I'm going to detain you right now till we
Oh my God.
investigate, okay?
Really?
I don't know what's going on.
In a
I just
public
walked up-
area, I'm being detained.
Okay,
I'm a
so we're
backpack.
gonna figure that out. I don't want your camera to get broken. I'm just gonna hold on to it. I'm recording this incident as well.
There's breakable stuff in there. You know that, right? I have more cameras in the backpack.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. In a public area.
All right,
Not
we'll
under
figure out what's
arrest,
going
but
on.
right now I'm detaining you until we figure out what's going on. Okay, I'm going to hang on to this while I'm talking to you.
I do not consider searches and
All right,
seizures.
he's going to hang on to your backpack. We're going to walk up here.
I'm not considering any searches or
Okay,
seizures.
I'm not searching you. I am
So-
going to pat you down for any further weapons. Do you have any more weapons on you?
I
Okay.
have three boxes in my backpack just because of the gun fight. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to check, make sure.
Well, can you point it this way, please?
Yeah, you got it. Mine's pointing this way too. You a First Amendment auditor or something?
Yeah. Public areas. That's all
I
he's
hear you.
doing.
I hear you. I'm the Viking thing.
The sergeant steps in and acts like he is in charge, which makes things worse. Because she wants to keep the auditor safe, she says she has to hold his stick. But that changes the power dynamic right away. He makes everyone in the room feel bad when he says, "Why are you touching me?" The police officer says it's for your safety, but it's clear they're just trying to scare you. The cameraman doesn't give up. He stands on his rights and quietly pushes back. His voice is always the same. He always makes sense. It's very clear at this point the difference between being bullied and knowing your rights. The police are now questioning his motives and wanting answers that aren't required by law, even though he is in a public place. Many people are tense, and the stories are about a conflict that is slowly getting worse. The inspector won't give up, and now every word sounds like a game.
I know it doesn't mean much to you right now, but
It's the first time I've ever been to camp. Oh. So what's the issue then?
Well, you're on our facility. You're videotaping
I
police
wasn't on the facility, I was
operations.
in a public area.
So,
I wasn't. You said I was in a public area.
I was told you were over here, standing on our property, filming.
So this sidewalk over there?
Over here, yeah.
I know the sign is right there, but I didn't go past the sign.
Okay.
So
we're going
Okay.
to review our cameras, and if we got some wrong information, and that indeed is the case, and as I understand it, you might be out of handcuffs here in a second. But it sounds like a crime was reported to us that you're trespassing on.
I was not
on our
trespassing.
property. Okay, well that's what was reported to us, right?
I think we're past the
So
sign.
we got to investigate it if it's reported to us, right? We can't take anybody's side in anything like that. So that's why you're here today.
Okay,
As
I know you guys got cameras everywhere, so check those.
I'm going to be checking them. I don't know how to work this system, but I'm going to find somebody who does, and we're going to be working on that. Okay.
What's your name, sir?
I'm not giving them my name.
Okay.
I did nothing wrong.
Okay.
Nothing wrong.
Okay.
Right here, man. If you're just out here filming, it's obviously a public area.
So can
you're
you
right.
right there on the track?
So the track is public as well, but
Yeah.
what it sounds like was reported to my sergeant is that you were on our private drive past no trespassing signs.
While you're detained, I'm going to go verify that information, okay? I'll be right back, okay? Just need you to stand by.
And back there, I was lifting that up so I could look over the wall.
Sorry, say it again.
I lift that up so I can look over the wall. That's about it.
Look over this wall, or
All over here,
okay,
where the track is.
okay. I hear you, man. Like you're able to do your first time auditor thing, man. I've talked to many people out here that have done that at this stage.
Things change quickly all of a sudden. He is going to be held by the police officer. "You're being detained while we investigate," she says. The conversation turns into a fight at that point. The photographer changes from being calm to being shocked. Really? In a public place? He is arrested in front of a camera, and his rights are in danger because they say he was trespassing based on a sketchy report. Let's say it goes too far. It was just a feeling, not proof of a crime. His bag and camera are safe with the cops. Still crossing lines, saying it's for safety's sake. The anger can be felt by those who watch. The job is not police work, but management. He is still polite, sure of himself, and clear even though he is bound. He shows others how to be polite while speaking out against wrongdoing at work when they are under a lot of stress. This is what gives the lens its power. Power that drives people crazy versus calm truth.
And we've had no problems. Sounds like what was reported to us is it was a crime. If there was no crime actually committed, and it was a misunderstanding or miscommunication on our part, then we're going to apologize and take you out of handcuffs in just a moment. Yeah.
First time being in handcuffs, actually.
Sorry, what's that?
This is my first time being in handcuffs, actually.
Okay. Well, please, just for another minute.
I've been on the one on downtown, the Atrium one.
The main station, yeah, 270 South Stone.
Yeah, they don't do shit like this.
I hear you, man, and it sounds like we wouldn't be putting you in handcuffs if we didn't have the report that you were trespassing on the private drive.
I did not whip
Because
out the sign.
this isn't anything that we're saying you did, but we, for whatever reason, have had people try and sneak in that drive. We had somebody a couple months ago. We don't know how they got in our secure lot, but they were in our secure lot, like walking around and scoping out our cars and stuff like that. But they weren't on the cameras. They had either jumped over the back wall or snuck in through one of the gates. But they had been there. We reviewed cameras for hours. He had been back there for like 3 hours, like hiding under cars and stuff like that. So we've had security issues here, which is obviously concerning. I'm not saying you did any of that, but you can understand like how that kind of puts us in that frame of mind when we get, hey, there's some dude walking in a private drive back here. Hey, now he's out front, and my sergeant came out to talk to you for that reason.
So what's that private property line at? I know there's a track, but then there's like a little bit of dirt right there on the side. Is that your property too?
Next to the track?
Yeah, next to the track's a little like.
I just
like
talk to
dirt?
people out there. I don't really push it. But if they're out like on the private drive walking, I've stopped people trying to come in our gates many times.
Not right here. I'm talking about this corner.
Do you want me to pick that up so it doesn't get damaged?
That's pretty much right next to the bond.
Yeah, you got it. Is there a way for me to set this up?
Things start to calm down when another officer arrives. It looks like another officer is more cool. He listens and says that he understands your confusion. Then he talks about how people used to break the rules by sneaking into places that weren't supposed to be there. He tried to say why he was jailed, but what he said also shows how scared the system is as a whole. They make their point clear and stress that he didn't cross any lines or signs. How honest you are now versus how well you can guess. The police officer says the cameraman can leave right away if the film proves he was in a public place. There is something deeper going on in this discussion. The cops are acting without any proof because they are scared. Their weak case is clear from how calm the inspector is. Professionalism isn't always more impressive than power. This picture makes people remember why they need to shoot. When power is not being checked, movies are made to record, protect, and demand responsibility.
So I don't have to...
Yeah, just put, you have the 3 legs right there?
Oh, these are 3 legs?
Yeah, 3 legs, just pull it out.
Oh, that's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't have the 3 rocks in the back. Yeah, so
Well, it's not going to fall over like that, right?
No.
That's fine?
That's fine.
Okay. I don't want to damage anything. Do you think that's okay?
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I want to know. It's a little bit of dirt right there on this trap right here. See where you guys is or?
Which area are we talking about?
Well, I can't really point. This area right here.
On the back side there?
Yeah, where the gate is, but on the back.
So it's technically all
like a
property of the facility of the city of Tucson.
The track is?
But as far as, not necessarily the track, but I'm
That's how
talking
it
about
was.
specifically like this private drive and
This
like
right
once
here,
you go
I
through the
was
gates.
behind the sign.
Sorry, what's that?
I was behind the sign on the side right here.
But behind the sign this way or behind the sign that?
That way.
Behind the sign on the well. Alright, it sounds like once we clarify that, we'll take you out of cuffs in just a moment. I'm fine with you walking around the whole station, filming everything. It sounds like we had a report that you were on a private drive.
Obviously, she was aggressive.
Sorry, what's that?
Obviously, she was a little aggressive.
Okay. Like I said, man, I had just walked up, so I don't really know what happened before I got there, right? I just heard her say on the radio she was out with somebody on the front gangplank or bridge or whatever, and I just came out here to make sure she was okay. I didn't know what was going on. So whatever she got before I was involved, she got
my stuff, she can't do that. Unless it's probable cause.
What's that?
But if you grab my stuff, you can't do that.
Well, you can be detained for reasonable suspicion, but
What's the crime, though? That's not
trespassing. That's what we had reported to us.
Well, that's trespass.
Well, if you indeed did not trespass, or even if you did, we might just warn you. If we look up on cameras, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying.
Man, I would pretty much up the curb.
For instance, we looked on.
It's clear that things are not clear as more cops show up. They ask him where he was, and he tells them quietly. He then uses the no trespassing sign to show them where he stood. He keeps his cool and doesn't change how he thinks about things. The police seem to be torn at the same time. They now know the story was not true. No one wants to admit they were wrong, though. They say they will watch the tape and talk to witnesses to buy time. The police officer says it's against the law to hold or touch someone without a good reason. They still have him in their hands. This part really shows how easy it is to break the truth when power and pride come together. Even when he is being held back, the shooter stays cool and in charge. Someone that everyone can learn from. A badge isn't as strong as calm facts. Without a doubt, this part shows it.
Saw you. Oh, you were actually past the sign. You were close.
Another sign.
I'm just giving you for instance. We're just having a conversation, right? So, we end up talking to our witness or whoever told us about this, and they say, "Oh, he was past he was past the thing, past the sign. We look up video cameras. You're past the sign. We might just tell you like, hey, don't do that again.
With the amount of handcuffs, I could show you guys where I was.
Okay. I hear you. We're trying to talk to the witness to try and speed that up. We're trying to get you out of cuffs as soon as possible.
Ridiculous.
Hey, yeah.
Hello there.
How are you?
Hey, Dan. Name and badge number?
Huh?
Name and badge number?
41820.
Thank you.
It's Officer Dial, like the soap.
So he was just doing a First Amendment audit, just walk around filming. What, at least as I understand it, was reported to Sarge is that he was on the private drive back here.
I was behind the sign.
So, yeah, I told him if he indeed was behind the sign, and pick my name up this moment.
Sounds good.
Just so you know where we're at.
Somebody come here like this?
What's that?
Nobody comes here with a camera like this?
It has happened from time to time, yeah. And we let him film. I've had people.
Obviously not.
Well, like I said, it wouldn't be a problem if we didn't have the report that you were on the private drive. Because I did explain to you earlier that we've had people trying to sneak in there, and we had that dude hang out back there for like 6 hours.
I'm gonna do it with the camera and broad daylight.
Dude, you would be surprised what I've seen people do in broad daylight.
There must be.
We just came from a call. A guy was hit a girl in the elbow with a bat after she came at him with a knife.
Well, it was last month or so we had a dude come in here and try to hit the officer on the other side of the glass, smashing all our windows.
Yeah.
So
that's overdose, not a camera.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, we don't know you, do we?
But like I said, sir, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name, but like I said,
I didn't get it.
Okay. Right. Well, that'd be why. So, so like I said, if everything you're telling us is true, then you're gonna be out of cuffs. But we had to report the crime, so that's why you're over there. So.
Alright, is this your earpiece? I'm gonna just put this in your bag. I'm not looking inside or anything. I'm just putting it in there for our safety. Okay? So, turns out that there was misinformation on my part and miscommunication. It sounds like you were on the sidewalk and you weren't on our property, so I'm gonna let you go. You're free to leave.
See this, guys? Oh, wow.
Honestly, man, you didn't really book a good day anyway. We're close.
I know.
You know,
The boss says everything was wrong from the start and there was no confusion. The person never broke the law. He always walked on the sidewalk for everyone to see. The cuffs have been taken off, but the apology doesn't seem real. The police officer is now free, but it looks like justice has not been done. You didn't make my day any better, he says. It's a small statement that makes a big difference. The point is made clear by the notes at the end. Taking care of the people is very important because of this. It could have been another case of power abuse that went unnoticed without the camera. There is a tip at the end of the show. Most of the time, mistakes like this can't really hurt anyone because of qualified protection. That's why people need to record, study, and be strong. The best defense is to be smart.